the commodity space, this 8% decline in crude prices so far this week may have hogged the limelight, but we can't lose sight of the fact that there seems to be some year-end demand for gold because gold prices, Manisha, are at a 5-month high.
Oh, well, yes, they are, and $1,250 per ounce is finally a level that we are trading at on your screens as well. The gains has come in on the back of decline in the US dollar index, which is at a one-week lows, and this is ahead of the US Fed meeting announcement today in the evening, where, of course, 25 basis points of an interest rate hike has been factored in. But what the markets would really want to watch out for is the guidance or commentary in what really is the path laid out for 2019. There still is an uncertainty, but a pause could be coming in as the US Fed chief has been talking about. So that, of course, has been favorable for gold, as we have seen. To talk more about that and other commodities, we are now joined by Renisha Chenani. Renisha, hi, thank you so much for joining us. What is your sense for the precious metal prices, especially gold? Where do you see it headed before we end this year?
Hi, Manisha. Good morning. I think there are three triggers that have pulled prices above $1,250 now for gold. One is declining in dollar index. Second is the fears of U.S. Government shutdown after this Friday midnight deal if it doesn't happen. And the third is we are seeing continuous fear that has been there in the market, and there has been global sell-off in other asset classes like crude, equities that have not performed well in last 1 week or so. So the money, the big money is shifting towards the safe haven asset called gold. And that's why we have seen that the important resistance of $1,250 is being taken away and prices are trading higher. At domestic market, I think because of rupee appreciation, the gains are not that good, but gradually prices are picking up. So current prices like 31,100, I think is a good opportunity where we can buy. I'm expecting the intraday target of 31,250 on the higher side, and step loss should be kept around 31,000.
Renisha, also, how are you looking at the metals as a sector? Because although the LME index, the metals are headed nearly 13% down for this year, we of course have seen a whole host of divergence there from 7% down to 25% down in case of some metals. Copper has been touted as one metal which has better fundamentals. As where we stand, what is your sense going forward? Where would you want to put your money in?
I think commodity as a whole has been not that performer for this year in 2018 because dollar index has almost risen 7 to 8%, and this is hammering the prices, and particularly because of US-China trade war lingering here and there, and still there are no final decisions that are coming in, and there are no talks that are going through very nicely. So we are seeing some hammering in the pricing. Even yesterday, copper and other base metals were hammered very largely. But today, I think there could be some short covering that could be seen because prices have gone one way down. So today, I would pick copper and nickel that could head higher from here, at least 1.5%. So this short covering could be played, and buying could be initiated in copper and nickel for today.
With the kind of views that we're talking about in sense of gold and for metals as well, how does silver look to you then? Because when we started this year, many people were bullish about silver. We haven't seen that kind of strength come in. We are closing silver nearly 15% down in the dollar terms. But with the kind of reports that are yet again coming in for 2019 are again bullish for silver in that year. How are you looking at the fundamentals? How is the commodity looking to you on charts?
Yes, Manisha, silver has been trading very lackluster, and because the base metals have not performed. And we have also seen that gold is trading in the range of $1,200 to $1,300, and most of the base metals are down by more than 10% this year. So there is this likely scenario that silver won't be performing as such until we see a good trigger that could come in base metal pack. And that can only be coming in if we see that US-China trade war is resolved and some buying back coming in base metal pack. So that could give a trigger to silver prices next year. For at least first quarter, I'm expecting not much gains. And if gains are coming, prices needs to sustain above $15. So $14 to $15 is a very strong range. Prices have been trading from last 3-4 months for silver. So prices need to break this $15 range. Then only I expect $17 on the higher side. So yes, overall fundamentals have been good. We have seen good demand coming in, but technically $15 resistance has to be broken. Then only good gains that could coming in 2019, and I'm expecting at least $17 if $15 is broken.
All right, thanks so much for that. Well, that's about the commodity space, but the Nifty is holding with good gains. The Nifty Bank is well up 150 points.